Welcome to Dublin Airport's Terminal 1, home to the well-known low-cost carrier RYANAIR. They fly to hundreds of destinations from their base here in Dublin for incredibly low fares. But what can you expect of RYANAIR on a short 1-hour hop? Join me on this trip today where I fly from Dublin in Ireland across the Irish Sea over to Bristol in the United Kingdom. Let's head through the terminal and welcome to Bradley Penny Aviation. Dublin Airport's Terminal 1 was opened in 1972, and the check-in area here is vast to cope with the 9.2 million yearly passengers. As today we're travelling hand luggage only, we took advantage of the RYANAIR online check-in service, which is very efficient. T1 here at Dublin is one of RYANAIR's biggest hubs, therefore security was incredibly busy, and after around a 40-minute wait, we made it through to the duty-free store. The duty-free store here at Dublin had a great selection of fragrances and cosmetics, as well as a selection of spirits, and after meeting up with Mr. Bones, we reached the departures area. But don't forget to visit the souvenir shop to get some Irish memorabilia, of course. The departures area is a nice space to spend a few hours before a flight, with a fantastic selection of shopping outlets available to departing passengers. But do bear in mind that the terminal does lack seating and charging areas, so make sure you charge up your devices before your trip. One thing to note, however, is the terminal is very dirty, which was certainly a disappointment. Upstairs you'll find where the majority of the eateries are, including a number of recognisable brands. You're spoilt for choice. Well, that was a quick tour of Dublin Airport's Terminal 1. It's a decent terminal with a great array of shopping outlets and restaurant facilities dotted around the terminal, as well as having fantastic views over the apron. Let's go and take a look at a few of them now. I'm very excited for today's flight, but it's been quite a while since I last flew with RYANAIR. Let's see how they compare to other low-cost carriers like EasyJet. They've just called my gate though, so let's head towards it and fly with RYANAIR back to Bristol. The RYANAIR gates are quite a walk from the main terminal building, so make sure you leave plenty of time before heading there. As per RYANAIR's fashion, we boarded from the ground, which is always a fantastic experience, especially during sunset. Boarding today was left in a shambles. All the priority customers boarded at the same time as the rest of us, which kind of defeated the object. Be sure to enjoy the departure. As we hurtle down the runway into the Irish sunsets, let's get to know a bit more about the Irish airline. RYANAIR was founded in 1984 and dominates the European aviation industry with over 2,000 daily flights. They fly to over 40 countries with a fleet of 470 Boeing 737 family of aircraft, with a further 210 on order of the new Boeing 737 MAX 8-200 variant. According to their website, a RYANAIR flight departs every 90 seconds, but what can you expect on such a cheap flight? Let's go and take a look. As we've now reached our cruising altitude, let's take a quick look through this RYANAIR Boeing 737. The cabin on board this Boeing 737 is laid out in a 6 abreast configuration with 3 seats either side of the aisle. Many people don't like the RYANAIR cabin, but I actually quite like it. Unfortunately, I was unable to get up during the flight as it lasted around 40 minutes and the seatbelt signs did not turn off. What I can say about the aircraft is it isn't particularly clean, especially around the seat area. Speaking of the seat area, let's go and take a look now. Now, where do I begin with the seat? It's unique, in a way that the safety card is actually placed at the top of the seat. You'll see why in a few moments. Below that, you'll find a tray table, which was disgusting, with some unusual white stains. Let's not go there. The tray table was also not adjustable. Below you'll find some necessary safety guidance information. Now you'll notice RYANAIR doesn't actually fit a seat back pocket, hence with a safety card. The legroom on board was quite frankly appalling, but for a budget carrier on a cheap flight, you can't expect too much. Why not follow me on my social media platforms to keep up to date with my travels? Why not consider my channel memberships? All you have to do is visit my channel page and click the join button and you'll be directed to the members page. The options are economy, which is 99p, premium, which is $2.99 and business, which is $5.99. You'll gain exclusive loyalty badges and channel emojis, as well as exclusive members content like bloopers and special recognition. Your name, no matter which option, will be in every single one of my videos starring in the outro. This is not required of course, but it's greatly appreciated. Thanks for your time. We have now commenced our descent down into Bristol. Be sure to stick around till the end of the review for my final thoughts on today's trip, but for now, enjoy the landing. Disembarkation was by no surprise an absolute shambles. Everyone rushed to get off. I don't blame them, to be honest. The cabin was incredibly hot. Then we were left to walk through to the baggage reclaim area. Fortunately, there were no long queues for immigration. Once through, we then swiftly exited the terminal. Stay tuned for my final thoughts in a few moments. welcome to Bristol Airport after that flight with Ryanair. This is the part of the review where I share with you some of my final thoughts on today's trip. Kicking things off then at Dublin Airport, it's a decent space to spend a few hours before a flight. It also had a decent selection of shops and restaurants on offer, although the cleanliness of the terminal wasn't great. Now we come to the flight with Ryanair. Also, the cleanliness on the flight wasn't great either. The flight itself was alright, it was a little busy, but what do you expect? Thank you so much for watching until the end of this review. If you happen to enjoy it, or if you learnt something from it, please be sure to leave a like, comment what you thought of it down below in the comment section, and of course subscribe to the channel for future content just like this. That's all from me today, take care of yourself and stay safe.